Hello everybody, how y'all doing? This is a look at the Oroville Dam as we speak on the east coast. 6:27 p.m. and it's 3/25/2017. And as you see, it's cloudy like a spring day or maybe a summer day. It's not really raining. Goes along pretty much with yesterday's forecast with none other than the weather that we've been talking about, mostly. And since that's what we've been talking about the most, let's continue talking about it, okay? Now, we saw our storm yesterday that had a spiral motion, and it come on land, and it's done way past. The front that was coming through here is pretty much gone. In fact, most of the rain from that storm looks as if it's gone too. We'll look at one of the other weather maps in a minute. But I got some disturbing information for you right at the moment that is a little disheartening for me to tell. But it looks as if the way the wind pattern is blowing like a rocket this way, it looks as if this eye is rapidly moving towards land, which is rapidly moving this towards land as well. Hopefully, the vortex will pull the moisture from here north of North Carolina, north of California. Now, whether it does or not is yet to be seen. We hoping that that's what happens. Let's look at some of the reasons why, okay? Now, on this particular map, you see that our spiral that was up here is broke down pretty much. And all of the storm that was coming across California has now left. Even though it's showing some down here in Southern California, I'm pretty sure it's done left there as well. But I want you to pay attention to this. This is the spiral over here. And this storm is dividing right here. It looks as if it's Ving out and rapidly rushing towards the west coast. And I mean, rushing is hauling some serious freight train ass. I mean, it's moving like it's just flying across there. And the winds that are behind this are pushing it this way, which I understand that it's moving pretty quick, but it just seems to be moving a little bit too fast for me. And as you see, like I said, our storm has done moved on out, and you see that it's kind of black down here. It gets black. That means what I was saying about Southern California's done gotten dry. But now, the way that this, you see the vortex up here, or what little bit you can see of it right there, is rapidly racing towards Canada, which in turn, the bottom part of the storm is racing towards northern California at a rapid rate. I mean, it's like this map has completely changed since last night when I made my last video, which was about this time. It was a little later than this, but not much. I've been watching this all day, and I've been saying, wow, this thing is moving awful fast. And you can see for yourself. I'm catching it right now from one in between days, so you can see just how fast this thing is actually moving. It is extremely hauling ass. I mean, it's getting down now. I mean, it ain't joking. This storm is going to be here sometime in the next, I'd say, 6 to 7 hours. But you know, for right now, all day has not been raining in Oroville. This morning when I got up, and at about, let's see, 6 hours behind, I guess daylight here at 7, somewhere around 10 o'clock this morning, I was looking at the live stream on their map, which we'll look at here in just a minute. And there was no rain, and it was pretty, and no fog, none of that. It was all nice and clear. But as you see right now, what we're looking at, okay, and this right here is Oroville. This webcam, okay, Lake Oroville webcam. That's what this is. A little slow, a little jerky, don't move very much. But this is it. You see for yourself, there's no rain. It looked like this morning when I got up. The sun was coming from a different angle at the time, but hey, because it was morning. Now the sun's a little bit higher up, but it doesn't matter. It still hasn't rained there today. Okay. Now over here on our inflow and our outflow, okay, you can see for yourself, we're at 841.50, and it's still on its way down. The inflow is at 144. The outflow is 42,246. And they're still, this one's higher on the way down. So this is going to drop like it's doing. And that's a good thing. That's what we want it to do, is to drop, right? Yes, it is. Now, we didn't do an update or refresh, so let's do that just to make sure that, well, this one changed a little bit right here. This one went down a little bit. So that means there's more of this going down, which this will drop a little quicker eventually. So that's good too. Okay, here's the other map. And this one, bottom one right now, has not refreshed. And here's the in, here's the out. They're real close to the same, although I think the other one's just a little bit newer. As y'all can see in this one right here, folks, as y'all see, folks, in this particular map, what I was showing y'all is this right here, for some reason, has got a super blast coming from somewhere that is pushing that storm directly in on the west coast. Now, don't look at this. I'm saying this again. I don't like this map because it really doesn't tell me what it is. I'm showing it to you because of what all the other ones is doing as well. They're all pushing towards the west coast at a very rapid speed. I'm showing you this because it gives you a good illustration. It gives you the colors of, it gives you some more colors. It shows it to you a little bit better. Okay? That's why we're looking at it. Here's some photos that I have to say thank you to someone for sending me a link to. and she knows who she is, and that's as far as we're going to go at this present time. But there's a couple of them in here, or one in particularly, I want y'all to look at that's kind of wild. Now, on this one, as you can see over here, here's the main spillway over here. As far as I can tell, that's what this is. And I think they're building a road across here, and they put a pipe in here so the water could run off. Is what it's looking like to me. Okay. So you can see the road they're building in here. And here's the actual road once they're finishing it. No, it's not really a road, but they're building in more or less another drainage pipe, drainage line. And now we're getting real close to what I want to show you. And here it is right here. Do y'all see that right there? Now this is the bottom half of the spillway. Now this is the first time that I have seen this. Okay? And this means that the spillway has washed out over here and knocked out that big area. Now, did this happen before they turned the spillway on, or did it happen the first time, or is this happening now? It looks as if this happened before. Now, is that true? I don't know. But as you can see for yourself, that it's washed out right there. You can see underneath the last leg of the spillway, which is right in here. This is washed out. See it? But you also have a new line of dirt that looks like has actually slid down or washed down from somewhere and over here as well. Now that all looks as if that could have come from the before. Alright, that's what this looks like. Now I don't know that, but this is just what I'm trying to show you. And there's a couple of more photos here. I think most of them are the ones that are showing well, I'm showing you this one more time. I'm just want to know where that come from. I know there's two guys over there, two of them in which live there. Maybe the one that's got a pass can find out how long that's been that way. I'm curious. I'd like to know. But that isn't. Oh, let's back that up just a tad. Okay, oh, not too far. Gets there. Okay. In this photo right here, that is not up here at the main spillway. Okay, where the water broke off and it all collapsed. That's down in this area right here. It's down at the bottom here. Okay, that's why I want to know, for whatever reason, I want to know if it has actually tried to divide off and come down this way, which now I see no water coming down over here. I do see it coming off the ramp that's riding down the ramp that ain't broke yet. Over here it's dry, but right here there's still water running down the spillway on that spot. Not a lot, but there is some water. Okay, so That's our point. That's in, well, that moved too fast. But anyway, that's pretty much all of these that there is. This is just them hooking up electrical now, or trying to get it all hooked up. And now we're getting into photos that y'all have pretty much already seen, except for maybe this one and the next one here. Looks like they're clearing out some debris. And, you know, there's a couple more of these. As y'all can see, there is still yet sunshine up here. And folks, as you can see in the main spillway, the sunshine's still shining. Our update for the weather, you've got, it looks like they're in for some more rain. The way the wind map is showing, both of the wind maps that I've looked at, I didn't show you but one today, but with the currents of the wind, they're in for some more rain. I wouldn't consider it to be mass floods, maybe a half-inch of rain. Looks like it's headed this way, and you can see that the spillway is still running very well from this live stream. So with that, from my cold dead hands, and I damn well mean it, abolish corporate government for your freedoms. Much love to y'all. Y'all have a good day now. You hear?